here's a question for you. Can your business actually become stronger while you're away? Recently, my family and I were on a vacation for a full week. Actually, it was like 9 days that I was technically out of the office. And leading up to this time, to be honest with you, and I'm sure many of you feel this way right before a vacation, there was a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of nervousness because we had some new team members that were starting on, and we were kind of rearranging some business systems. And so I was very tempted. What I'm trying to get at is I was very, very tempted to use kind of that fallback of, hey, just reach out to me if any questions pop up. But I had a gut check. I said, wait a minute, hold on a second. If I make myself too accessible as the leader of my organization and my team, there's 3 employees that work kind of on the team. With me makes 4. We've got subcontractors as well. If I make myself too accessible while I'm away, it'll become somewhat of a crutch for them that they won't have to kind of think through some of these issues and needs and questions as they arise on their own. And so leading up to that point, I decided to implement a tool called strategic absence. It really is a 3-part conversation framework dealing with before vacation or before you're gone, during you're gone, and after. So first, before. I set clear expectations with my team up front that I really did not want to be reached while I was away. I built a structure where I encouraged them to collaborate on questions, to come up collectively with solutions and decisions in my absence. And if between their collaboration they still couldn't answer it, that would be the only case that they could escalate it to me. And quite frankly, I didn't get any real questions at all while I was away, which was awesome. So that was the beforehand, setting clear expectations up front. We also ran through project scenarios and for each client, so that my team was well equipped with my thought process with different potential scenarios that could pop up. So they had that documented. We recorded that conversation. So I really tried to set my team up very, very well prior to me exiting and leaving on that last day. Then during, what would it look like as a team member if I would have checked in with them multiple days? Hey, just checking in with you. What mixed message would that be sending? If I set my expectation that I didn't want to be contacted when I was away, but because of my own insecurity and wondering if things are going well, I continually checked in. So I went off the grid. I took email off my phone. I took email out of my hands. I had no access to it while I was away, so I could really be physically present with my family and emotionally present as well. So during, you've got to have the discipline as a leader to really toggle off and to be away. Now the magic is in the return. So coming back, we ran a team exercise. The very first Monday morning, Mondays tend to be our team meeting time. I asked 3 key questions. What worked while I was away? What was broken while I was away? And what was confused while I was away? See, I got these 3 questions from Building a Business That Lasts from Jay Owen, his book. Awesome, awesome read. Highly recommend it. And I equipped each of my team members with a stack of sticky notes. And I asked them to just rapid brainstorm one idea per sticky note. What worked while I was away? What worked really well? And the team gave great feedback on that. Then the next question, what was broken while I was away? It was eye-opening to see the gaping holes in communication and systems that I left behind that I wouldn't have seen had I been present. Catch that. I would never have seen those issues had I been present. And the third was what was confused, what was not clear to them. Bubbling those last 2 categories up, first of all, the first category of what worked was affirming, but what was broken and what was confused, now I've got a clear list. This is a scan of that whiteboard. I have a clear list now, a knockdown list for strategic planning, so that I can build systems and operational systems around each of these issues to ensure that they never recur again. It's so enlightening and just eye-opening to see the gaping holes of communication that I could never have seen if I had been too close to it during that week. So being away surfaced some issues that now I have the ability to have a root cause solution for, thus preventing them from ever recurring again. So this idea of strategic absence, again, before, during, and after, having clarity of each of those 3 phases with the intent to bubble up system issues that need to be resolved, fixed, and optimized to prevent those issues from ever recurring again in the future. I'm telling you, leaders, you deserve and need time away to rest, reflect, and to have deep, deep rest. And it can't be done if you're constantly checking in on email and keeping the work conversation going. Your family deserves better than that. Don't be physically present but emotionally absent. Lean into strategic absence. Use this tool, this conversation framework, and plan the very best vacation you've ever had in the future.